This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. So I got something cool that just sort of came out of the blue. This big ass gorilla. Or I guess it's a big boss gorilla. But it should be called big ass gorilla because that's what it is. Part of the fun of being a little kid around Christmas time was not knowing, what was out there in the world of toys. Nowadays, toy companies, they let like once a year during Toy Fair, or even a couple times a year, like during Toy Fair and San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con, all of those events, they show off prototypes of their upcoming product. And that's cool to get a sneak peek at stuff coming out. But man, there's nothing like going into the toy store and laying your eyes on something that you have no idea what it is or where it came from or how long it's been out, just like having no clue as to what that thing is. There's a magical type of feeling that just really isn't felt anymore. Every once in a blue moon, something like that happens. Well, I sort of got that feeling when I came across this big ass gorilla, and it's cool because I didn't know this thing existed. He's not from a movie or any sort of property. In fact, this comes from that crazy Chinese toy company I've told you guys about in the past, Lonard. They have put out, basically budget toys. They're cheaper plastic figures, but every now and then they've got some really incredible sculpted details on their toys, and all you have to do is give them a little love. Case in point would be my big nasty space bug that I repainted. Remember this one, guys? Yeah, same company. They have good sculptors. All you got to do is give it a nice paint job, and it looks like a night and day difference. So yeah, that Lonard, they also put out Alien and Predator figures, which is that just blows my mind that they were able to get that license. But I do own some of those Predators, and I own some of the Aliens, and when you repaint them, it's just makes a world of difference. They're really nice toys. All they need is a little love. And we'll be back after these messages. So this big ass gorilla I got, let's take a look at him. I'm going to repaint the shit out of this thing, and it is going to look like an amazing King Kong by the time I'm done. Basically, look at it. That's what they're trying to do. This is King Kong without paying any sort of licensing fees. Let's show off his little box first. Yeah, the paint job on their prototype, that paint job right there is going to be closer to what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. Gigantic size. Smash and bash. Action posable. 16 points of articulation. No licensing fees. Okay, so that's his box. I picked this one up from Amazon. I was actually looking for some batteries on Amazon, and I came across this thing, and I was like, "Holy shit! What's that big old monkey?" And yeah, I'm glad I found it. But like I was saying, there's something about just sort of discovering a thing. You know, there was no advertisements for this. There was no movie. There was no animated series build up for this. I just looked at Amazon and there was this big, gorgeous simian looking back at me. And he was like, "Buy me, John." So I had to, you know? So, let's take a look at him. Yeah, really nice sculpt. This will be the before video, guys. So get your look now at his primitive paint job, because what I'm gonna do is see all those lines on his face. Lots of detail in there. I'm going to black wash the shit out of all these lines just to get all that detail out of there. I'll redo the teeth and the inside of the mouth because the detail is there. Look at his teeth. I can't get over the fact that this is Lonard. Like, you know, found, you know, stuff you find at the thrift store or, you know, auctions, farmers markets, stuff like that, you know, Mexican thrift stores. Lonard stuff is not like quality. Well, no, I take that back. They do make some nice stuff. It's just of a cheaper price point. I guess that's the nice way to put it. Yeah, lots of detail on him. I'm going to redo all the fur. So all of his gray skin tone is going to get like a black wash to bring out all the detail in the lines and everything. All of his fur that you see, I'm going to paint that all black and then dry brush it with like a, basically this color gray. Go over the top of it with gray. I'll give him like a slight silver dusting all down his back because he's supposed to be a giant, you know, silverback gorilla. This part's kind of stupid though. Look at that big ass hole in his back. That was from this stupid screw that they had in the package. Right there. There was a screw from the monkey's back into this big piece of plastic inside the cardboard to prevent you from stealing said gorilla. And then he was all zip tied in there. And I cut the zip ties and I tried to take out the monkey and I was like, what the fuck is holding him in there still? And it was this big nasty screw. So if it does bother me enough, I'll cover that up with some 2-part epoxy putty and just paint over that. And that'll eliminate that stupid hole in his back. Thor, you like Daddy's monkey? No? Not so much, huh? I know. We're gonna get a pizza. Hold on. Let me talk about this monkey first and then we'll go. Okay? Something cool. Okay. He's got an articulated jaw. That's pretty damn cool. His head goes back pretty far. And I think they do that so that you can make him walk like an actual gorilla. You guys remember that hit song from 1984, Walk Like a Gorilla? I know, Thor. It was Walk Like an Egyptian. I'm fucking around. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So he can walk on all fours. That's pretty neat. I'm of the opinion though of a bipedal King Kong. I like him more on his hind legs. I don't know. It's more Willis O'Brien. I know it's not actual gorilla behavior. I mean, they do walk around on their hind legs, but they don't do it a lot. But that is what King Kong is to me. I see him walking around on his legs. Anyway, it's a pretty goddamn cool monster. Little hands turn. He's got nice articulation for a frickin' Lonard toy. Yeah, every now and then that Lonard, they put out something and it staggers the mind as far as like, wait, who put that out? Lonard? You know, because they do put out a lot of trash. But every now and then you'll come across something that isn't so trashy. Anyway, if you guys liked this cheap King Kong, you can pick one up at Amazon. I think he's like $39-40, something like that, which is kind of expensive as far as Lonard stuff goes, but he is 17 inches tall. He's you know, a substantial sized monster toy. I do have that ginormous Mezco. How tall is that thing? Like 18 inches, 22 inches, something like that. I have that King Kong, and I have showed him off in some King Kong videos. But this is like a inexpensive version, you know, that you can pick up. I mean, really, it's a nice figure. It's a nice King Kong. And yeah, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That they're trying to go for Kong. He's got slashes on him that sort of look like Peter Jackson's King Kong, or even the Skull Island King Kong. So this will be the before video, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There, monkey. Don't fall down. This will be the before video, guys. And when I am done with Gorilla Grodd over here, I will do an after video. And I will take a bunch of photos and put it on the Bionic Vampire Ninja blog spot. And you guys can do all your comparing there. But yeah, just thought you guys might like taking a look at my not quite King Kong. Yeah, a lot of detail for a freaking Lonard toy. That's crazy. All right, my friends, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're not getting the Christmas blues. I sort of am. This time of year is a little, I don't know, it's a little difficult for yours truly. I've mentioned before from time to time that I get really bad bouts of depression, and my pop died during December, and that just sort of like adds to it. And then you know, I think after my divorce, you know, and then living on your own, and you have tons of time to just sit there and think. um, I do sort of get the holiday blues, but you know, thank God I've got Thor here. It's my little buddy through thick and thin, and he makes it easier. And you know, I've got my girlfriend, and I love that girl. She makes it easier too. But yeah, I really dive into my love of monsters when I start feeling down. Wow, that was that was quite a dark fucking turn there, John. Way to end the video, dipshit. Sorry, guys. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I just started talking and it started coming out. Huh? Thor's used to that shit. Daddy has a fucking running monologue. Anyway. So I guess the point of all that was, if you guys are going through a tough time, you know, it'll get better. And you can always reach out to yours truly and give me a shout out if you need somebody to talk to, because I know how rough the holiday seasons can be. I think that was the point of that fucking rambling. Anyway, go buy a fucking 17-inch big ass gorilla. it'll make you feel better. Guaranteed. All right, guys. Happy Halloween.